quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target! Got it! From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down!
Washington's gonna set up. He's gonna go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ice.
It's a beautiful, clear night here at Memorial Stadium as the 15th ranked Washington Huskies have traveled in to face this number 17 Fighting Illini in a Big Ten Conference matchup. I'm Kevin Hicks, and I'm joined in the booth tonight by Ryan Moreland to bring you another exciting edition of the CFSL by PX1 Sports. Ryan, what are we looking at as both teams are coming off of a loss from last week?
Well, I expect to see two hungry teams tonight, Kevin. Both teams started off the season with impressive wins. They had setbacks last week. We know that they're capable of better than that, and tonight they're going to get their chance to prove it. And tonight I think we're going to see who wants it more, who's hungrier.
I agree. We see Damian Daniels bring the ball out to the 32-yard line on a nice kickoff return as Illinois sets up with first offensive possession of the game. Man coming motion to the bottom side of the screen. Fake handoff pass down to the bottom and batted away. Dylan Shoemate not able to get that first pass. Almost looked like it was going to be intercepted.
Yeah, there for a second I thought he had his guy, but a great break on the ball there by the defender, and an incomplete pass is the result.
Second play here, some good time in the pocket. Again, a pass out to the left side, but again, not able to find his target. Setting off two passes, two incompletions, set up 3rd and 10.
He had his man there, too. He was wide open. I don't know why he threw it so far over him.
And 3 receivers now on the left side, 1 to the right. Pass over the middle, caught and pushing forward for the first down is Elijah King, picking up 14 yards.
There it was. That was a big play. Illinois was about to start this drive, or start off the first drive 3 and out. Making the play there on 3rd and long. That was a great play by the freshman quarterback.
Yeah, we're seeing some maybe some early game jitters. First year in the league for Illinois, ranked 17th. More good protection and a nice toss at the right side. Floated in over the shoulder. Connor Stephens picking up 20 yards and a big first down.
We saw a lot of touch on that pass, didn't we? That was beautiful. Dropped it right where his guy could get it. I mean, an excellent pass there by Shoemate. You know, started off rocky, like you said, a little bit of that, early jitters, but the freshman quarterback now looking good on that play.
Yeah, we're seeing some good pocket protection there from Illinois as they set up 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Heading right to left on your screen, and a dump over the center, caught and pushing forward. DeAndre Means picks up 4 yards on a quick dump play.
Yeah, and nothing huge here, but this gets them in a great position. 2nd and 6, and gets them set up to move this chains here in the next 2 plays.
Washington coming in close, but driving back, it looks like into a zone as the pass goes out right onto the sideline and able to drag a foot in. DeAndre Means picks up a few yards, going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Yeah, nice pickup here. Just like I said, you're just chipping away here. Now 3rd and manageable. Let's see if they can convert.
Lots of people now to the bottom of the screen. And we have our first handoff, trying to stiff arm and pick up some yards. Shaq Edwards not able to break away. Takes tackle for a loss, and it looks like Illinois is probably going to have to punt here.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron Senator there coming up to make the play. That was an outstanding one-on-one tackle. Looks like they're going to go for it here.
Not punting, not kicking a field goal. Going for it here. 4th and 7. Blitz coming in up the center. Big toss down and batted away near the goal line. Almost a huge play.
That was fantastic defense all around there. First, they got the pressure to force the pass to a little earlier than he wanted it to, and then Coleman coming up with the great deflection there as we get another look at it. All around great play by the defense there to come up with a big stop and turnover on downs.
Yep. I mean, being in that position, you're kind of in that odd no man's land, but now Washington's going to get a chance to see what their offense can do. Setting up in the shotgun is Tony McDaniel, and a pass that almost picked off. Luka Hudson breaking on that ball.
Yeah, they almost gave it right back to him, but Kevin, it'll be interesting. Will those 3 points that they didn't take matter later in the game?
And we'll have to see. Back in the shotgun again is McDaniel, and tossing to the right side. Nothing really open downfield, just getting rid of the ball, and we're bringing up 3rd and 10.
All right, so we're seeing a little bit of first drive jitters here from McDaniel. So does he bounce back here like Shoemate did?
We'll see. We got 3 receivers to McDaniel left, 1 to the bottom, and a toss again to the left side. More touch, and again, trying to say, no, I could do that over the shoulder throw too, but instead we have an incomplete, almost another INT.
Almost a pick there, Ted Zelenik on that one. Interesting fact about him, Kevin, could have went to go play semi-pro hockey, chose football instead.
Well, I expect if it's a semi-pro hockey player, we're going to see some big hits later in the game.
I am hoping so.
Illinois taking over here at the 39-yard line. Dialing back and making a handoff, running up to the right-hand side, and able to pick up a few yards. Shaq Edwards with 4.
I was a little bit surprised we didn't see Shaq Edwards pretty much at all on that first drive. I'd like to see him get worked in a little bit more here. Great play there to pick up 4 on first.
Yeah, put you in a good position as Shoemate drops back, has time to throw, sets up, throws way deep, wide open, touchdown, Fighting Illini. Jackson Kane with a 57-yard reception for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the Clemson transfer coming up huge here, his 12th career touchdown there. Absolutely fantastic play, just beat his man deep. I mean, he had no chance there. And a gorgeous pass, by the way. We're getting another look at it here, but hit him perfectly in stride. So Shoemate definitely has shaken off that early game jitters. That was a gorgeous pass.
Absolutely. With the extra point going through, we picked up our first score. Illinois leading 7-0 with 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Washington's going to have some work ahead of them to show that their offense can actually hang here.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, a freshman quarterback on the other side of the ball, too, here, Antonio McDaniel. Well, we've seen Antonio play. He's a talented ball player. He just needs to calm down, take his time back there, find his weapons. Don't force any passes. We saw him almost throw 2 picks on the last drive. Just calm down here. You know you can do it. You know what your offense is capable of.
And McDaniel back in the shotgun, 2 receivers on the other side, quick wide receiver screen coming out, and it looked like the blocking was set up, and then all of a sudden, Ralph Rodriguez just being met by multiple defenders.
Yeah, and that didn't go anywhere, but I don't hate that. That gives him a completion under his belt. That helps your freshman quarterback get a little bit more comfortable.
McDaniel now handing the ball off. That's going to be Leroy Brown making a big run, hurdling a defender, breaking free, running down the sideline, 20, 15, and pushed out about the 10-yard line, 54 yards and a big run.
Wow, I mean, what a run by big bad Leroy Brown there. That was, wow, just broke like 4 tackles in one move. Excellent run there, huge gainer, and it puts them deep into Illinois territory. An outstanding run.
Hurdled 4 defenders to break off that run. Now McDaniel sitting up with the back to either side, and the handoff faked and tossed into the end zone, and breaking on it is Frank Mason, keeping that ball out of the end zone.
Yeah, Antonio McDaniel tonight, 1 for 5, kind of struggling to start out here. It'll be interesting to see if we don't see more of Leroy Brown later on.
And we see Chad already saying it might be a good night to head off. And here's a quick toss, setting up on a quick screen. Jack Keene picking up 7 yards, set up 3rd and 3 from about the 4.
Yeah, the Ohio product there, Jack Keene. Nice little pickup there to give him an easier time here picking up the first and maybe getting in the end zone.
It doesn't look like there's hardly any room to get a first down before that touchdown, and Leroy is not going to grab it. Gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Thomas Schultz on the tackle.
Yeah, and great penetration there. I mean, not just Schultz. There was like 3 or 4 guys that busted right through the line. Washington's definitely going to have to shore that blocking up if they want to have more success running the ball tonight. An absolutely great stand there by Illinois after giving up the big play, and because of it, they'll keep their lead.
Keeping their lead, going to be 7-3 here with about 5 minutes left to go in the first, as Illinois takes the ball right at the goal line, running it forward and getting out to about the 25-yard line. Jackson Kane, 23 yards on the return, and we're going to see Illinois come out, see if they can't duplicate their last drive.
Yeah, let's see if they go to the big play again here.
Here in the pistol is Shoemate, as the ball is handed off, and breaking a couple of tackles of his own is Shaq Edwards, picking up 5.
Yeah, great solid run there. I mean, 5 yards isn't nothing you're going to ride home about, but that was a solid pickup and breaking tackles to get there.
Snapping the ball back into the shotgun again, toss over the middle, and picking up the first down, Bryson Stamper with his first reception of the game.
Yeah, nice catch there by Stamper. So far in the season, he's over 141 yards and picked up a touchdown as well. He is one of the keys on this offense. A lot of freshman wide receivers with one senior, but he's going to be a guy to watch.
And another handoff. Shaq Edwards almost makes it back to the line, setting up 2nd and 11 here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stick with the run if you're Illinois. You're going to have plays like this, and that's just part of running the ball. Good penetration there by Washington, though.
And Washington's defense trying to stand strong, get them back into this game. As Shoemate is back in the pistol, faking the handoff, and a toss to the right side, going nowhere. Charles Morgan makes the catch, doesn't pick up any yards, going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and Deion Chambers there, great coverage and way to come up and make an open field tackle. Fantastic individual effort there by the Husky.
We see they're 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, trying to make it 2 for 3, and a big toss down the field and batted away. Matthew Coleman with another pass defended, able to force a 4th down.
Yeah, excellent play there. He just kind of sat back and waited for the ball to come and did it in a way where he didn't pick up the pass interference, which was difficult because he had the wide receiver running directly at him, and he kind of had to sit and wait for the ball. A lot of times you end up picking those calls as jumping over the wide receiver, but he did a good job to not make too much contact, and it was clean and ended up finishing that drive.
And so those of you interested, about to get started is our game on Twitch with Miami at Clemson, just about to kick off as Washington comes back out here, emptying out the backfield and making a quick pass over the middle, running for about 16 yards there, 19 yards, Nasir Cooper.
Yeah, the freshman out of Alabama. He's going to be a key part of this offense from now and for the next 4 years. An excellent pickup there. Nothing too flashy, just getting the underneath route, and Illinois wasn't ready for it, and he was able to get a lot of yards after the catch.
And we've seen both teams able to make a couple of passes over the center. The center of these defenses seems to be the soft point. We'll see if the quarterbacks are able to pick up on that as McDaniel's back in the shotgun, has a little bit of time, gets a toss over the center, and is able to pick up 10 yards. Jack Keene on the reception.
Yeah, his second catch tonight for Keene. And now we're seeing Antonio McDaniel kind of calm down. Now he's 4 of 8. Calm down. He's starting to make good reads, and that was a great pickup.
2nd and inches, but a completely empty backfield. Trying to pick up some yards and grabbing the ball while falling out of bounds. Jack Keene says, no, I want to finish what I started and pick up that first.
Well, it didn't take McDaniel long to find Keene again, did it? I mean, 2 plays back-to-back. He's starting to become a favorite target here in Washington.
Yep. 5 wide receivers yet again as McDaniel has a quick dump off and met in the backfield as Leroy Brown managed to struggle forward and pick up a yard.
Excellent play there by the Fighting Illini. The blocking up front just wasn't there. They blew right through it. Well diagnosed. You weren't going to fool Illinois with that one.
Now 2 receivers to either side. McDaniel making the toss out to Leroy Brown and pushing forward, trying to pick up a few extra yards. Going to be 3rd and 7 coming up here, just over the 35-yard line.
Yeah, we're seeing these back-to-back that they're trying to get these kind of outside plays going. It's not working.
And with a little bit of time and over the outstretched hands is Matthew Kenazora picking up the touchdown.
Wow, talk about threading a needle there. What an absolutely dangerous pass. But he squeezed it in there, and we'll get another look at it here, just right over the hands of the defender there, and that was Brandon Catchings in coverage. What an outstanding catch there and play. And Antonio McDaniel not afraid to take some chances, is he?
Yeah, that was a very, very close play. I thought for sure that was going to get tipped. And Washington now able to take the lead.
Yeah, and that's big. You know, you're getting back in this game. You're kind of dictating a little bit to Illinois, and it's still a very close game. Big play.
Oh, there's a fumble and picked up as the ball flies out. Oh, I can't make out the number. The number 51, Miles, picking up the fumble recovery.
Yeah, and that appears, if I'm not mistaken, to be a walk-on there that picked it up. Huge play.
Well, someone's getting a scholarship after this game, as McDaniel now is going to try to make something happen, picks up the 3 yards in that first play.
Yeah, and just like the last drive, Kevin, we're seeing Washington really try to spread the defense out, going to these far wide flat routes. So we'll see if that pays off in the middle.
Yep. 2 receivers to either side again, and batted down at the line. Nice play by the defensive line there from Illinois.
Yeah, fantastic play, just getting your hand up and stopping that one. And that's going to be a great defense over them picking apart this middle of the defense.
3rd and 7 here, dropping back. Blitz coming in, gets rid of the ball just in time, but almost throws an INT again. We're seeing a lot of these throws that seem very dangerous coming from McDaniel.
Yeah, that was Brandon Catchings again. That was the one that he barely threw the last touchdown pass over. So for Catchings, it would have been nice to have that interception there, but they'll miss the field goal here.
Oh, the missed field goal. That's going to drift just wide of the uprights. Do see Vernon Cole making a fun walk-on fact. Miles, who got the fumble recovery, says cannot tie his own shoes.
Oh, there you have it. I mean, if you can't tie your shoes, you might as well make big plays, I guess, right, Kevin?
That's it. Illinois is about to Shoemaker about to take a huge sack, able to get the ball away, setting up 2nd and 10 here in the pistol. 3 receivers to the right, and a quick pass out there to the right, and picking up 7 yards is Jackson Kane.
Yeah, nice pick up there. This is the only upperclassman on the entire offense is Jackson Kane. So they're going to rely on him a lot, especially in tight games like this one's going to be most likely.
It certainly looked that way. A fake handoff play action pass, setting up all day in the pocket and able to bring in that catch. Bryson Stanford picking up 19 yards.
Yeah, fantastic protection up front. Shoemate had a lot of time to find his guy. And he went out there and he just kind of found a hole in the coverage, and Stamper picks up a big gainer there to pick up the first down.
Illinois moving across midfield, setting up 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield, as setting up pass deep down the left side, wide open and in for the touchdown. That is Jackson Kane picking up with a big catch.
Yeah, another big play here for Illinois, and that's going to be something that Washington's going to have to tee off on. You know, both of Illinois' touchdowns have come through the air and just a wide receiver beating his man vertically. Yeah, you got to be able to stop that. You can't just let them do that whenever they want to. But Jackson Kane, another big play for him, and he is showing why he is the favorite target of Dylan Shoemate.
Yeah, and on that play, Alan Burkett and Alfonso Wadley both in the area and both just getting blown past by the sophomore. As Illinois retakes the lead, 14-10 with a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Washington pick up the ball, running out, gets past the 30, and almost breaking it free. J.J. Smoke picks up 38 as we see these stats come through for the first quarter.
Yeah, I thought for a second he might take that one to the house there. That was awfully close. He was 1 broken tackle away from putting 7 on the board.
Yeah, that was a good shoestring tackle there. We see multiple receivers on either side. Everyone flooding to the left side of the field as Jack Keane picks up a yard, going to set up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good read there. Just great defensive play. They were shut down everything underneath. They were going to let the underneath pass happen and then close in on it, and they did a great job.
Illinois is crowding the line as the play action pass goes off, and wide open there. Ralph Rodriguez picking up 15 yards.
Yeah, Ralph Rodriguez, one of the better wide receivers on this Washington team. He had a little bit of a drop issue last year, but we're not seeing it translate into this year, something he clearly worked on in the offseason.
Ralph Rodriguez only 2 touchdown passes away from tying the Washington career record of 22. As McDaniel drops back to pass again, has all day. People fall down in front of him, stand up, and they're still not able to get open.
That was kind of a wild play there, but I guess you can say just good job at Illinois there. They got enough pressure to disrupt the play. That was a little weird, though.
Yeah, I think that's almost a coverage sack. They're just able to get the ball away. Now ball tossed over the center. Jack Keane picking up 8 yards, going to set up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and we're seeing Keane. He's not a guy that is going to stretch the defense, but just get under, set down, in zone coverage, and find holes. And they're using him well. You know, look at that play there. It picks up 8 yards and makes up a very manageable 3rd down.
Is manageable. Washington only 1 for 4 on third down for the Knights, setting up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball is snapped, stepping up in the pocket, making the toss, and not able to complete the catch there. Gonna set up a punt situation with 3 seconds left.
Oh, man, you have to have that one. If it hits your hands, you have to have it.
Fighting a line, I feel like they probably dodged the bullet there. Although that ball drifting out looks like a great punt that may have gone out around the 10-yard line as we end the first quarter. Illinois up 14-10 over Washington. This is the CFSL by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And we're back with Illinois now going left to right, just inside their own 10-yard line. Tight end in motion as the handoff is faked and tossed to the tight end, who's got a little bit of room, able to pick up 8 yards. It's Stetson James.
Hey, after a punt that good, you're just looking to give yourself a little bit of room, make it comfortable to operate. And on the first play, they're going to pick up an 8-yard gain. That was a very good play and great play call by the coaching staff.
And Shoemate in the pistol, drum back. Offensive line being pushed back into his face, but able to get the pass out to DeAndre Means for 10 yards.
Another nice pickup here. Shoemate looking really comfortable. 12 of 17 right now as he just hits the 200-yard mark. He doesn't really look like a freshman back there tonight.
No, get 200 yards basically in the first quarter alone puts you on a pace for a really nice game. As he is back to pass again, drifting and able to get rid of the ball, but not really picking up much there. Just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, shout out to the coverage downfield for Washington because he had a lot of time to make a decision there and ended up just with a dump off for no gain. So that was great coverage downfield.
Washington looking like they're blitzing. The blitz does come. He's able to get rid of the ball and walking the tightrope up the line is DeAndre Means, picking up 11 yards and a crucial first down.
Yeah, that was a quick play by Shoemate because Sarah and the defensive tackle was in the backfield bearing down quickly. So way to get the ball out of his hands quickly to come up with some yards.
Wide receiver in motion, across the formation. Shoemate gets back to pass again and picks up 9 to Bryson Stamper.
Yeah, solid pickup here and not quite enough to move the chains, but this is my favorite right here. 2nd and 1, what are you going to do? This opens up the whole playbook.
Absolutely. And we have a play action pass coming to the right-hand side, wide open. That looks like the tight end maybe running down the sideline, gets to the 5 and pushed out around the 3 yards. Connor Steffens, tight end, picking up a huge reception.
He was another one of the Clemson transfers that came en masse to Illinois, and they're glad to have him after that big play. Just wide open there. Great route run to really open up the defense, and he's going to make a huge play out of it. 1st and goal.
Set up here on the 3-yard line. Ball snapped into the shotgun and almost making it to the end zone is Shaq Edwards.
Yeah, I thought he had that for a second right before the cut. I think if he doesn't cut, puts his nose down, he might be finding the end zone there, but instead he kind of stood up and tried to get that cut to the side, and he got beat.
Now setting up in a more traditional I formation. Coming back to pass, ball into the end zone and batted down.
It was hard to see if that was batted down or if it hit him in the hands. It looked like he might have had a chance to catch that. Unfortunately for Illinois, he did not.
Yeah, we've got 3rd and goal here as the ball is handed off. Shaq Edwards not able to make it to the end zone. It's going to be 4th and goal. Are we going to see him go for it on 4th again?
I don't know. I think you got to take the points here, but we'll see. They're going to kick this one.
Snap is good. Kick is up and through. Illinois picks up the field goal. Going to be pushed up by 7. They are leading 17-10 over Washington.
Yeah, and that's the smart move there. You take the 7-point lead, gives you a, if Washington goes down and scores right now, it's a tie ball game. So that's the smart move, even though it really sucks to get right on the lip of the cup and not be able to punch it in. Outstanding defensive stand there by Washington. They played lights out to keep them out.
Absolutely. Now Washington setting up Tania McDaniel back in the shotgun. Setting up and a nice pass, picking up the first down and a couple more. Matthew Kinzora.
Yeah, senior coming up with another big catch tonight. We only saw him have one catch last season, so it's nice to see Kinzora get more production this year.
Empty backfield, wide receiver in motion to the bottom of the screen, and a quick pass to the motioned receiver, trying to pick a couple yards. A nice stiff arm. It lets Leroy Brown pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, we're seeing Leroy Brown run angry tonight, aren't we? It just seems like every time he gets the ball in his hands, he's falling forward for more yards or getting that stiff arm there. Another nice play.
Another empty backfield. McDaniel gets the toss out and able to pick up another 3 yards. Back to Leroy Brown yet again.
Just chipping away at this defense. They're taking these flat routes because Illinois is giving it to them and just chipping away slowly at this defense.
Now with 2 backs in the backfield, but everyone going out for the pass. Quick screen pass out. Leroy Brown gets a 3rd catch, another 2 yards, but it's going to set up 4th and 3rd.
Yeah, you can only run the same play so many times before the other defense is going to pick up on it there. There's just flat route to Leroy Brown on every play of that drive, it seemed, and they'll end up punting because of it.
Illinois taking the punt and running out and running into his own man there is Jackson Kane, able to pick up 14 yards, going to be around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I saw a little gain there, 14 yards, and yeah, just past, looks like the 27. Not a bad place to start a drive. It's not a bad return.
Tight end in motion, ball fake handoff and tossed and wide open again. I believe that's Connor Stevens again picking up a big catch.
Yeah, nice play here by Stevens, and they love using him on these flag routes. He runs it so well and was able to get space there in the defense and pick up another big play off of that flag route.
I know sometimes it feels like the tight ends maybe don't get as much attention as some of the receivers, but Stevens, at least, every time he's touched the ball, he's picked up huge yardage.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
We see Shumate hand the ball. Shaq Edwards not able to get back to the line of scrimmage there. Tackled in the backfield by Deion Chambers.
Yeah, Washington tonight has done a fantastic job of shutting Edwards down. We just saw the stats there pop up. 7 carries for 2 yards. Not a great night running the ball.
Tight end in motion to the bottom of the screen. Shumate hands the ball off and stumbling forward, and a ball on the ground recovered by Illinois. I think even if it had been recovered by Washington, that would have been reviewed. We're going to review it anyway, but this is going to be Illinois' ball when it's all said and done.
I thought the exact same thing when I saw the play live, and we're seeing it here, and he's clearly down before the ball comes out. No question there. But it doesn't really matter as they got the recovery anyway. And it might have been a difference of a yard, which obviously, every inch counts.
Right. That is going to set up 3rd and 6 here after the review is complete. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, and coming back for the screen, and that in the backfield is Shaq Edwards, setting up 4th and 8.
Yeah, Edwards kind of got outside of his blockers there. If you watch the replay here, number 50 and 57 there, he kind of gets outside of them, which allows the defenders to go right around him without being touched. That's why you got to let those blocks get set up on the screenplay, and Edwards did not, and it'll end up costing them. Here's the punt.
As the punt's coming up, Washington back to receive. Going to have a chance to tie it up here at the end of the second quarter. Ball caught just inside the 15-yard line and pushing his way forward. Xavier Lingham picking up 15 yards. And
yeah,
right now, over. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you're seeing McDaniel right now being kind of the only production that Washington has.
And over on Twitch, Clemson leads Miami 10-0 as Washington here is taking their next set of offensive snaps. Diving forward, number 16 coming in to break up the pass.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic play there. He just jumped in the way right away. That's Ted Zelenik. That was the one we were talking about earlier, our hockey guy.
Has nice defensive play there. Play action pass going to the right side and grabbing the ball on the sideline. Ralph Rodriguez picking up 14 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Rodriguez, fantastic play to hold on to that football because he got hit hard with the football above his head. Those are not easy to hang on to.
Washington setting up empty backfield. The last couple times we saw that, Leroy Brown was picking up a pass, but instead this time we have a pass over the middle, picking up 25 yards there. Washington with 159 yards on the night. Leroy Brown still gets the catch, but this one goes for a lot more yardage.
Yeah, this one they got him downfield a little bit further there, and a nice play, but my goodness did he have all day on that pocket. If you're Illinois, you need to find a way to get more pressure on Antonio McDaniel. And he had enough time back there to do his taxes. That was wild.
I don't want to think about having to do taxes anytime soon. As Leroy Brown leaves the backfield, empty set again, and throw down the field, just kind of dropped there on the back end.
Yeah, it seemed like the defender got his hand in there just enough to mess the timing of it up, and it looks like Frank Mason, the safety, was in on that one.
Ball snap, handoff, pushing forward, picking up 4 yards, going to set up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Washington continues to be the Leroy Brown show, as you see that 3 carries for 58 yards, and he's done a lot through the air tonight. I mean, he's got to be the leading receiver right now for the Huskies.
Yeah, Washington only 1 for 6 on 3rd down tonight, as the pass comes out and into the end zone, and Zay Martinez knocking it away.
We have seen Antonio McDaniel, they've been chipping away downfield, but we haven't seen them take many shots, and when we have, almost all of them have been deflections. They have not been able to move the ball in chunks down the field. It's these, little dink and dunk plays, and they're going to have to figure that out, because I don't think they beat this Illinois team without some chunk plays.
I agree, but we do see the field goal team making a nice long field goal there, having missed one earlier in the game. Now Illinois taking the ball out of their own end zone, running forward and getting about to the 25-yard line is Jackson Kane.
Yeah, and we're going to see the Illini offense come out. We saw some life out of Washington. Now, how do they respond here? Can they drive the ball down the field and get another score?
Yeah, got about 2 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the second quarter as the play-action pass comes over, pass down the left-hand side, and almost able to break away. It's Jackson Kane. He wanted to finish what he started.
He's having a huge game right now, as you saw, 154 yards, 2 scores. When we just talked about Washington kind of being afraid of going to those chunk plays, the exact opposite's been true of Illinois all night. They are not afraid, and they are using them to their advantage, picking up big chunks of yardage, seemingly at ease.
Yeah, here in the pistol now, Shoemate able to hand the ball off and running forward. Shaq Edwards picks up 4 yards. Oh, the big chunk play with a good steady run up the left side.
Yeah, and that's nice to see. They've been having their struggles running the football tonight. A solid pickup of 40 yards, and hey, you'll take that any day of the week.
Trips bunch to the left as the play action pass comes out over to the right-hand side and making the grab and stiff-arming his way down. Jackson Kane pick up another 15 yards. I think he's picked up about 60 on this drive alone.
Kevin, I think at the end of the night, you're going to be really tired of saying his name. I mean, my goodness, they are leaning on him heavy tonight.
He is definitely putting on a show. 10 first downs so far for Illinois as they come out here, set up in the pistol. Tight end moving to the left-hand side. Play action pass with all day to go. Runs forward and picks up a few yards on the slide, calling a timeout. Shoemate able to pick up 6.
Yeah, solid gainer there. We'll see if they can get in the end zone. They have not scored a touchdown when in the red zone tonight.
Not yet, and a nice play, and speak and you shall receive. DeAndre Means picks up 8 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, I apologize to all the Husky fans out there. I feel like I spoke that one into existence. But no, great play by Means, and he was kind of tripping and stumbling his way for the last few yards. Was able to keep his feet and got in for a score. And now we're seeing 11-point difference. Illinois taking the biggest lead we've seen tonight.
Yeah, Illinois' offense definitely came to play over on Twitch. Clemson still 10. Miami's cut the deficit just a little bit with it's now 10-3 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter as Washington takes the kickoff and runs it out to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, now it's Washington's chance to respond here. And again, I think they need to be a little bit more aggressive in their passing attack.
They are definitely coming out aggressive. 5 receivers on the field. empty backfield. Ball tosses to the right or left side, and Jack King picks up 3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, again, not a bad pickup, but it's just this dink and dunk. You have a minute and 40 seconds. You're going to need to put points on the board. You need to move the ball a little bit faster.
Absolutely. Just enough time to maybe get down the field. Here's a nice pitch and catch over to the right, coming back to the middle. Leroy Brown picks up 5 yards. 3rd and 2, and the clock's going to keep on running.
Yeah, Leroy Brown now 8 catches on the night. He's having a pretty solid night, but again, they need to move the ball a little bit faster. I think they're taking their time a little too much here.
Illinois showing blitz. Here it comes, and just able to get rid of the ball is McDaniel, and the ball is knocked free on the reception. Washington having to punt the ball away with 1:16 left.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they might go for it to be gutsy, but, down by 11 and try to take a shot, but they won't. They're just going to punt it away. And now you're looking on the other side. Illinois has enough time, especially with a solid return like that. They got enough time to put more points on the board.
Kane setting up Illinois with good field position. 2 timeouts left, 1:07 left. We see the breakdown, 10 rushes, 27 passes from Illinois. A fairly decent spread of offensive play calling by the Illinois head coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball snapped into the shotgun, 2 receivers either side. Ball tossed in the middle and dropped by the receiver. You've got to pull that one in.
Yeah, DeAndre Means was the receiver there, the intended target. We saw him have a great touchdown on the last drive. That one, not his finest work.
Tight end in motion to the right side. Ball tossed over the center and pushing towards the first down, not quite reaching it. Connor Stevens does pick up 10, called timeout anyway. 1st and 10, 1 timeout left with a minute to go. Shoemate with an empty backfield. Toss over the center, wide open and running down the sideline, trying to get there and tackled at the 10. And now running into the hurry up, DeAndre Means picked up a whole bunch of yardage. Now we're going to come up and have the quick hurry up offense play. Maybe a quick change at the line. Open backfield again, toss into the end zone, and J.J. Smoke breaking up the touchdown reception.
Yeah, on the play before that, we saw Means make up for that drop, didn't he, with a great play there. And then J.J. Smoke should have had that one, but coming up with a big deflection.
Play action pass, and Shoemake runs for the end zone, tries to barrel his way in. It's going to set up 3rd and goal with 35 seconds to go. 1 timeout left. They're just going into the hurry up. 2 receivers either side. Stepping to his right, trying to get free, and sacked in the backfield. -6 on the play. And that's Sarah Ann picking up her first sack of the night as the clock will run.
Sorry, I was waiting how long it would take for Sarah Ann to get that sack. We have seen her in the backfield all game. She hasn't shown up on the stat sheet a ton yet, but the pressure we have seen consistently almost on every play. She has gotten close to the sack all night and finally picking it up there.
And expecting Illinois to let this clock wind down, kick a field goal to take us into halftime. Just going to be a short 20-yard punt here, almost a bit of a chip shot. As the clock winds down, get down to the last couple of seconds. Snap, set, kick is good. Straight down the middle. Illinois is going to take us into halftime, leading 27-13 over the Washington Huskies. First half out of the way. Ryan, what did you think of the first half?
Well, I'm impressed by Illinois. They've been moving the ball. Like I said earlier, they're not afraid of taking the ball deep, and Dylan Shoemate has impressed tonight. He's been taking chances and finding big plays. On the other side of the ball, Washington, I just think, hasn't. They've been dinking and dunking their way down the field, which is fine when it's working, and they've been able to move the ball, but it hasn't been getting them in the end zone. I think they need to take a little bit more risk there, as we see the replay of the one time they did take a big risk. It turns out for a touchdown. Defensively for both teams, for Illinois, I think you just keep doing what you're doing. You're keeping them out of the end zone. You're doing a fantastic job. 13 points isn't much, especially with the way your offense is running. On the other side of the ball, you have to find a way to limit the big play. Washington just hasn't been able to do that, and you see that in the passing yards.
Yeah, I see those stats at halftime. 400 passing yards, 14-minute time of possession advantage. Illinois just kind of taking a big lead into the half. We're going to go back to the studio for a bit. This is the CFSL by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. We'll be back with the second half here in just a minute. Welcome back as Washington is going to receive the second half kickoff, trying to cut into that deficit here, making some good plays, and Xavier Lingham picking up 26 yards on the return to set us up for the second half.
Now's the time to take the leash off Tonio McDaniel. If you're the coaching staff, let him go out there and let him get a little bit risky with the football.
McDaniel's going to have a chance here. Empty backfield, 5 receivers, and a nice toss over the middle. Nasir Cooper picking up 11 yards and a first down.
Yeah, great pickup there. And Nasir Cooper, only his second catch of the game. That's a guy I would like to see get a lot more involved in the second half. Well, really, all of the Washington wide receivers, because Leroy Brown's been the only one with getting steady production.
Absolutely. Down 14. McDaniel making a nice toss to the right side. Kinazora picking up 6 yards. That's his 3rd reception on the night.
Yeah, not bad. This drive starting off well. They're almost at midfield now, and they're moving the ball a little bit further than we saw them earlier in the game.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 here. McDaniel with a nice toss over the middle. That's Leroy Brown picking up yet another reception. This one for 9 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Leroy Brown having a great night, but they're still going with these underneath routes. Let's see if that opens up something in the deep game. See if we see a shot here soon.
Illinois does seem to be prepared for it, drifting back into zone as the pass comes out to the left side. Jack Keene picking up 6 yards. Another 2nd and 4 coming up for Washington.
Yeah, and for Illinois, like you got to limit the big play, but you can't, the dink and dunk works if you're getting 6 yards every single time. So you got to shut it down a little bit.
Halfback in motion to the right side, airing it out down the field into the end zone. Zay Martinez getting a hand on it, almost coming down with the INT.
Yeah, fantastic play by Martinez, but I like seeing Washington take the shot. Like I said earlier, they need to be able to do that, but they just need to convert on a little bit more of them.
They had the opportunity there. McDaniel now back in and tossing it back over the middle. Xavier Lingham picking up 5 yards, first down on the correct side of the 50 now.
Yeah, and that's why you take the shot on 2nd and short. They didn't get it, set up 3rd and short, and they converted. Great play there by Washington.
Ball at the 33 going in as Leroy Brown is taken down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Thomas Schultz picking up a nice tackle for loss.
Yeah, Thomas Schultz with the credit there, but I don't think there was any Illinois defender that wasn't in the backfield, or at least like it felt like it. My goodness, no blocking up front, great penetration.
And for all the good pass protection we've seen, the run blocking hasn't been as great tonight. As a nice toss to the right-hand side, Leroy Brown forced out of bounds for another 3-yard loss. 3rd and long coming up here.
And let's see what they do, because they just shot themselves in the foot, a little bit there with that play. 3rd and long. Now, do we see them throw something underneath, or we see them take a shot?
Ball sitting in between the 38-39 yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Dropping back and a quick screen pass out, picking up a few yards. Xavier Lingham picks up, they're going to call it 1. Still 4th and 15, and Washington is going to punt.
Right before that snap there, Vernon Cole says screen incoming and called it right on the nose there in chat. So got his crystal ball working right there.
That punt may have just got out the 1-yard line. That punt
that would be
amazing. We're seeing some replays here of some of the great catches. I want to see that punt again. I need to see where that went out.
That you see great offensive plays, and you're like, hey, can we go back to special teams? Can we get another look at that?
Let's see where they said it. Yeah, the ball is on the 1.5 yard line. Illinois backed up super deep. Got to find a way to punch it out here. As the ball is not handed off. Fake handoff and pushing forward, picking up 2 yards. Norman Andrews giving him a little bit of breathing room.
A couple Huskies coming up to make that play, and a great job of swarming, not letting him get far. It looks like Alan Burkett was in there first. But yeah, great play to not let him down there. gutsy kind of call that close to not hand the ball off. I expected a run there, but they were willing to take the risk.
Now you've got the I formation, ball headed off to the running back, pushing forward and able to pick up 2 yards is Shaq Edwards.
Yeah, Deion Chambers coming in there to make the play and a big tackle, the senior. And this will be interesting here. If they can't convert, Washington's going to have great field position.
Definitely. In the pistol, 3 receivers to the right. Ball over the center, picking up the first down and more. Bryson Stamper picking up 15 yards.
Yeah, Stamper with a dagger in the hearts of Husky fans right there, coming up with a big play on 3rd down to pick up the first. You know, decent coverage there. It wasn't bad. Shoemate and Stamper just able to thread it and come up with a great connection to pick up a big 1st down. And not only pick up the 1st down, but give them a lot of room to work with behind them.
Yeah, finally out of the shadow of their own goal post. Shoemates has rooms, drifts to his right, and tossing the ball out to the right. Elijah King picks up 8 yards.
Yeah, only the 2nd time we're saying his name tonight. I expected him to get a little bit more involved. He had 59 yards receiving last week, and what was not a great game for the Illini.
Shoemate in the pistol, faking the handoff and then just getting sacked before he could even look downfield.
Yeah, great play there, and again by Sarah Ann, her 2nd sack tonight. And really, we've seen a lot, and she has gotten great pressure consistently throughout the night. And we'll see if she can continue to do it. And if she can, they might have a chance to get back in this game.
Driving back, not afraid to take another attempt at a pass, breaking 1 tackle, breaking a 2nd, and having to stumble over the defender, keeping him from going for the first. Connor Stevens picks up 2. It's going to be 4th and 4. And Illinois is going to have to punt here. Washington might get some good field position.
Yeah, it looks like it. Man, Connor Stevens did everything he could to pick up the first, didn't he? Just couldn't quite get it. And it looks like this will be returned, and they're going to have great field position.
Nice special teams play there. Xavier Ligon picking up 17 yards. Some nice blocking from the Gunners there on the outside, coming down to set up a nice return lane. As Washington sets up now, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 to either side. And the fake handoff, and then thrown over the middle and batted down by someone on the defensive line. I couldn't quite make out the number.
That was J.W. Ebick. That was a great play to come up and knock that ball away.
Back for another pass. Daniel able to make the completion out the left side. Leroy Brown walks up the sideline, picks up a yard, setting up 3rd and 9 here.
Yeah, McDaniel to Leroy Brown in the flat. Stop if you've heard this one before.
And only 2 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. Screen pass coming out. And hits near the line of scrimmage is Leroy Brown, picking up 2 yards, 4th and 7. And I think that ball's going back to Illinois. We're going to see if the punter can get yet another coffin cutter punt.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch here. He did a fantastic job last time, and he has enough field to work with. He should be able to get one.
It is angled towards the sideline, doesn't quite get out that time, and running up the sideline is Jackson Kane, putting them back near the 25-yard line, about where they punted last time.
Yeah, Jackson Kane did a fantastic job there, just tiptoeing down the sideline right past his block to pick up about 5 extra yards on the end of that, so that was solid there. One of the many great things he's done tonight. He's having a huge game. Over on Twitch, nearing halftime, Miami's closed the gap a little bit. It's 10-6 Clemson with 15 seconds to go in the half.
Over here on YouTube, Illinois getting their next offensive drive going with a handoff to Shaq Edwards for 0 yards up the middle.
Illinois, with this lead, they've been playing great. The one thing they have struggled with is the running game, now averaging less than 1 yard per carry.
Yeah, as Chat's pointed out, Chambers laying the lumber down on Shaq. Now a quick toss. Receiver looked like it might have been held up.
Oh, yeah.
And they are going to call that.
Yeah, JJ Smoke coming up with a penalty there. He's the LSU transfer. He's having he's had a couple plays where he's gotten burned, but really not having a bad night, but that one was big. You cannot let up a big penalty like that.
The automatic first down, setting up Illinois 1st and 10. And tackled by his own player is Shoemate.
Yeah, shout out to Connor Stevens coming in for the sack there. Yeah, he got tackled by his own tight end. What a play.
I look forward to see how that gets counted. And Washington coming in with the blitz. Blitz picked up, ball down the right-hand side. DeAndre Means picking up 17 yards.
Illinois tonight has found a way to convert on 3rd and long a couple times in this game. And there's another one where they just come up with a huge play there. Means great pass and catch, and Shoemate doing a great job of just standing tall in the pocket, not being worried about the blitz coming in, and delivering a very catchable pass.
Illinois now setting up the 45-yard line. Play action pass rolling out to the right, down the right-hand side, and not intercepted. It looked like it was caught, but forced out of bounds.
Yeah, Mean Johnson on that play almost had it. Almost had the pick there, but still a great play defensively.
Shoemate said, I'm going to go right back to the well. Pushes forward, picking up 14 yards. DeAndre Means getting a good first down.
Yeah, another good pickup for Means. He's been having a great night tonight. Shoemate, let's talk about this. 462 yards tonight, 3 touchdowns, playing out of his mind.
I need to ask the stat people, most yards in a single game by a quarterback. I don't know what the number is, but I've got a feeling we've got to be getting kind of close to being in that territory.
I mean, at the very least, this has to be a school record, right? I mean, for a young team.
Absolutely. Oh, Chad helping us out. 699 yards is the CFSL record. And Shoemake stumbling forward, able to pick up 3 yards on the scramble.
Yeah, I mean, that's 3rd and 12 right here. That you got to see if they can come up with another big play like we've seen them do a couple times, even earlier on this drive.
2 receivers either side all day to set up the throw. Airing it out deep and picking up the touchdown. Connor Stevens, 43 yards.
Yeah, Connor Stevens says, sorry, buddy, for sacking you earlier. This is his payback. Coming up with a huge touchdown. Fantastically run route. And then Shoemate throwing in and squeezing it in between the corner and safety there. A huge play on 3rd down to come up with a touchdown. Fantastic drive.
Great play there. Illinois taking a lead 34-13 with just under 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Washington's got some room to pick up as they return the kickoff just over the 25-yard line. JJ Smoke with the return.
Yeah, and we're looking at a summary of this game here, and the thing that sticks out the most is just that total yards. I mean, you're talking about Illinois almost doubling the total yards that Washington has. They've gotten so much better production in this game.
2 backs either side. McDaniel throwing the ball away, nothing open downfield after the fake handoff.
Yeah, there was nothing. Great coverage downfield by Illinois.
And we've said that quite a few times, Illinois with good coverage. Now we've got McDaniel emptying out his backfield. That's Leroy Brown in motion. All day in the pocket and a nice toss, pretty wide open. Jack Keene picking up 19 yards, making it look easy there.
Yeah, starting to see them work down the field a little bit. Jack Keene with a great pickup here, but what a monster hit at the end of that. Brandon Catchings just absolutely hitting him with the hit stick there. That was violent.
Washington set up here at the 47-yard line, trying to get across midfield. Empty backfield. Receivers going downfield, and a toss to a pretty open receiver there on the sideline. Jack Keene again picking up a couple of yards before stepping out before getting hit again.
Yeah, Jack Keene hasn't lit the world on fire in terms of yards, but he's got a lot of key catches in this game, either set up first downs or pick up first downs.
3 receivers to the right-hand side. McDaniel looking right and able to pick up another 3 yards on a nice play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice play. It does make it 3rd and very manageable, but I'd love to see them move the ball a little bit further down the field on these plays.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looking across for the first down and stopping short on the route there. Ball falls incomplete.
That might have been a miscommunication, Kevin. It looked like he threw it a little short of where his guy was going, and the wide receiver kind of overran it. So I don't think they were on the same page there.
And Washington, at least with a nice punt, able to get it out the back of the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Illinois taking over, leading 34-13 with a minute left to go in the third.
Yeah, I looked it up, and this will be Dylan Shoemate's best performance so far. So it is a school record tonight.
And he's got a whole nother quarter to go to get some more yardage under his belt. As 17 yards, Connor Stevens picking up more. I think there's going to be quite a few school records set tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it. Wasting no time after we said that. Now breaking over the 500-yard mark as he's 522. Having a fantastic night, and Connor Stevens helping him do it throughout this game. Connor Stevens having a great performance outside of that sack.
Yeah, that's not something you expect to hear about a tight end. Tight ends in motion. Play action pass, rolling up to the right, tossing right, making the grab. DeAndre Means with 14 yards.
Yeah, despite the running game not really working tonight for the Illini, they've still done a very good job of passing out of play action. So kind of surprising, but it's working.
Another play action pass as Shoemake has plenty of time and finds an open receiver going down. Bryson Stamper picking up 26 yards, have plenty of room to run.
Yeah, you're going to give him that much time in the pocket, you might as well just not play defense. I mean, you're not going to be able to stop him. And he finds a wide open man there on the very back end of that route. You have to find a way to generate more pressure than that.
And if you're going to give him that much time, linebackers aren't going to be able to keep up with receivers. They're just a bit too fast. As 3 receivers go right, 1 to the left. And the pass tossed over the head there. No one was going to be coming down with that one.
Yeah, well covered there on that play. Fantastic job. And he knew he didn't have his guy and just got rid of it.
Shoemate faking the handoff. Has all day to throw, going for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, 5 touchdown passes tonight for Shoemate. A fantastic job here. And again, just over the top. We've seen it all night, just going over the top. This one going to Jackson Kane, the senior, having himself. I mean, it's got to be close to a record-setting night. I mean, he has been on fire.
Illinois taking a big lead. Give a quick shout-out to chat as we are nearing the end of the third quarter. T-Day Save, Coleman, Vernon Cole, seeing quite a bit of chat there. D. Haddix, thank you all for joining us tonight. As Washington is running back the kickoff, he gets out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and Washington now. Oh, sorry.
And we hit the end of the third quarter on that return. Illinois leading 41-13. Get those 4s and chats. We'll be back here on YouTube with the fourth quarter in just a moment. Then here we are at the start of the fourth quarter. Washington trying to close the deficit. Nice toss over the middle. Jack picking up 4 yards.
Yeah, and they're going to have to figure out something quick. They were in this game early. I mean, it was a very back-and-forth game. And in the second half, it has been all Illinois. So they need to figure out a way to get points.
And a nice screen pass out to the right side, picking up a few yards there. Leroy Brown picks up 2. 3rd and 3 coming up.
Yeah, 2-yard screens are not going to do it. I mean, you're down big here. You have to take shots downfield. You have to take big opportunities and big risks.
We're seeing lots of Washington fans in chat saying we need something downfield. Hail Marys every play. Instead, we're going to get a run up the middle. Leroy Brown picks up 10 yards, gets a first down, so the run keeps alive. And
yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. This is one of the few things that they've actually done better than Illinois tonight is run the ball.
Shoemate tosses the ball out to the right, and no one over there really to make the catch.
Yeah, I see everybody throwing out 4 verts on every play. It might not be the answer, but, you know, going these little dink and dunk curl routes is not the answer either.
No, but Leroy Brown says, I can still run the ball. Picks up another 8 yards. Going to be 3rd and 2, so a manageable 3rd down here.
Yeah, solid run there with a violent ending. Leroy Brown's having himself a very good night tonight.
All right, 2 receivers either side. Leroy Brown drifting out to the left-hand side, ball heading his way, picks up the catch, and stepping about. Note that Xavier Lingham picking up the reception, getting the first.
The backup running back there, the sophomore. We haven't seen a ton of him tonight, but a nice pickup there to pick up the first.
3 receivers to the right-hand side with a bit of time to throw, and there's the interception we've been fearing all night, as Illinois is going to run that back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, an absolutely great play. I believe that was MJ Boomer on the catch there. Yeah, just fantastic performance. The transfer out of Kentucky now doubling his career interceptions mark. He had one the previous year and one in this game. So fantastic play there by him. And we're getting close to that point, Kevin, where Fat Lady's warming up.
Absolutely. Illinois with a chance to maybe put this one away for good. All time to throw, and eventually deciding just to run it himself. Shoemake picks up 14 yards.
Sarah Ann dropped into coverage there. She's the one that made the tackle, and without her, they have not got any pressure tonight. And she's the only one that's been able to get consistent pressure on Shoemake.
3 bunch to the right side. Shoemake says, no, I can do it again. Let me go pick up another 10 yards.
Absolutely fantastic night. He's actually tied the school record, his own record, of course, for passing touchdowns. He's obliterated the one for passing yards.
3 receivers to the left, no one on the right-hand side. Receiver has made his way over to the right, and dodging a tackle, Connor Stevens picks up 39 yards and another touchdown.
And just as I said it, now has the school record by himself. No ties for the school record for touchdowns in a game now with his 6th. Connor Stevens having an absolute huge game as well. I mean, Washington has to figure something out, but it's not going to happen in this game.
No, having a 48-13 lead, 35 points to make up. Washington's going to have the work cut out for them, but at the very least, it's going to be a chance here to maybe pick up on some things to carry into next week.
Yeah, you
Washington gets the run coming out of the end zone and almost out to the 40-yard line is Xavier Lingham.
Like you said, build momentum to next week. Next week, they have a very, very tough Michigan team, and they're going to travel to Michigan. So build some momentum to get into that game.
I see McDaniel dropping back, tossing to the left-hand side, and picking up about 10 yards. Jack Keene, who's slowly building himself a decent yardage total for the night.
Yeah, I mean, 11 catches on the night. Even though a lot of them have been short, they've been key, like I said earlier, picking up a lot of first downs.
1st and 10 here. Ball tossed to the right-hand side, and just over the head of his wide receiver, not able to make the catch.
Yeah, he had his guy there. I mean, he had the man that he wanted. McDaniel just really struggling with the deep pass tonight.
3 receivers to the right. Ball heading to the right and making the catch. Jack Keene looked a bit floaty there, but able to pick up another first down.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, Kevin. I thought it was a dangerous-looking pass, but he caught it and then didn't even get tackled. It runs out of bounds. Great play there by Keene.
Washington not going quietly. Hit as he throws. Leroy Brown does make the catch, but it's for -3 yards.
And real quick, we'll give you an update from the other game. 9-10 now the score. Miami closing in on Clemson with 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter.
Sounds like a good game going on over there on Twitch. We've still got some good football left here as well as Washington sets up 2nd and 13. 2 backs in the backfield with McDaniel. Ball coming out over the middle. Xavier Lingham picks up 5 yards. Going to set up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Lingham getting a decent bit of action for a backup. It was his 6th catch of the night. Nice little pickup there. You would have liked to see them move it a little bit further downfield to make this a little bit more of a manageable 3rd down, especially with how bad Washington's been on 3rd down tonight. But we'll see if they can convert this. Like it says, 4 of 14 on the night.
Definitely in 4-down territory here. 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver on the picking up that catch. Xavier Lingham picks up 4 yards. It's going to be 4th and 5. Washington has to go for it here.
Yeah, you called it. 4 down territory. We're going to see the offense stay on the field.
Ball snap, ball coming to the left and trying to get to the marker and not able to stretch out. Jack King gets 3, but that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I was trying to see who. There it is. Ted Zelina. Great open field tackle there. I mean, that was just a great individual effort, and Illinois will have the ball.
Taken over at the 32-yard line. Handoff, running, picking up 8 yards. Shaq Edwards probably going to get some time here to run off the clock.
Yeah, and for Edwards, that has to be his longest run of the night. We have not seen him have much success running the ball, but a great run there. And like you said, we're going to see him run the clock out here and come out with a very convincing win.
It did see Norman Mantell picking up that tackle earlier tonight. He did reach 200 career tackles. Is now at 206 for his career. DeAndre Means picking up 18 yards on that play.
Yeah, fantastic play here. And like you were saying earlier, congratulations. 200 is a massive milestone and something that should be celebrated. But a very nice pickup here. And Illinois showing that they're not afraid to throw the ball still. They're still going to play their style of offense.
Yep, Illinois in the pistol here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Fake handoff, and Shoemake is making the run and picks up 7. Setting up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, taking a huge hit on the end of that. You're up this big, this late in the game. It is slide all day. There is no reason to take a shot like that if you're the quarterback, and that's just something that Shoemake's got to learn as a young quarterback.
The freshman definitely wants to get his yards again today while the getting is good. Shoemake rolling out left side, picks up the first down. This time does slide down, picking up another first down.
Yeah, I took my advice there. Good job and a great pickup. You know, now they're just on the edge of the red zone. Let's see if they can convert.
Shoemake going for another run, picking up 7. Gonna be 2nd and 3, and I see them saying in chat 14 yards away from 200.
On the ground?
That does not feel right. As the ball is tossed to the left-hand side and sitting on top of a bunch of defenders, so the play doesn't end. Connor Stevens picking up 212 yards.
He's at 653 yards through the air, so not far from the record.
I will see if he gets another chance. Right now, I've got about 6 yards to go to get to the end zone. Shoemake letting some time run off here on 1st and goal. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, in the pistol with 1 in the backfield. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Ball is finally snapped, tossed towards the end zone, incomplete. Block is going to stop, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, now you're wondering if there's just enough time on the clock for Shoemake to pick this up. You know, 47 yards to get to, as Logan Mitchell pointed out.
Ball tossed into the end zone. DeAndre Means, touchdown, Fighting Illini. It's going to be 54 with the extra point pending.
What an absolutely outstanding performance for a freshman quarterback. I mean, just to come out in a game where you were the underdog, throw for 660 yards on 7 touchdowns, no interception. I mean, just an outstanding performance. You can't overstate it. It's unbelievable how well Shoemake has played tonight.
Yeah, definitely going to be in the running for Player of the Week this week, as Illinois kicks the ball to Washington, who's going to run it out of the end zone, out to the 20, getting to the 25, and stumbling forward. Xavier Lingham picks up 30 yards in the return.
Yeah, and for Washington here, it's all about momentum. It's all just building momentum. So get a linear playbook, figure out some things that are working, the things aren't working, try to figure out some stuff to take into next week.
Fake handoff by McDaniel. Toss coming out to the left side. Jack Keene picks up 12 yards. First down. The clock's going to stop. We're going to see if Washington goes for the hurry up or is just going to run their normal offense here.
Yeah, and that puts Keene over the 100-yard mark for the game.
3 receivers to the right. Running back into block as the ball is caught and stretching forward, not quite making the first down. Jack Keene picks up another 9.
Yeah, Keene having a fantastic game tonight. Even though, it's a tough loss, he's been really performing well tonight.
Running back coming out of the backfield. Ball being tossed to the right, wide open. Finally picking up some big yardage, but a flag on the play.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, it looks like Nasir Cooper went out and back in.
That is going to wipe a huge play off the board.
Oh, absolute heartbreaker there. You finally got a big momentum swing. That hurts.
Now 3rd and 6, dropping back to pass. More time to throw, and another toss down the field, and not able to hold on as he ran out of bounds. Washington's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, your heart just goes out to Washington right now. I mean, just the illegal touching penalty, wiping that off the board, and that one looked like he had it there for a second on the very next play. So, fumble, but picks it back up there on the punt.
A bit of a muff punt, but able to recover and still pick up a few yards there. Illinois is going to get the ball back with 1:39 left in this game. Over on Twitch, Clemson leads Miami 17-9 with 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
You got to think it's too late in the game to see much passing here, even though he's close to the record.
We'll see. This is a handoff, and stumbling out of the backfield, Shaq Edwards picks up 1 yard.
Yeah, again, the running game, something that they want to work on moving forward. They have Iowa next week, but it hasn't been the best tonight.
Loading up the right side of the field. Ball handed off, however. Shaq Edwards picks up another yard. Got 52 seconds left. Illinois seems content to run out the clock here. Gonna get one more play off, and that should wrap up the game tonight.
3rd and 9. Let's see if they try to pass or if they're just going to run it down.
Shaq Edwards runs into a brick wall as Sarah Ann picks up one more tackle for loss on the night. And that is going to likely wrap us up as Washington chooses not to take any timeouts. Time's going to expire. Illinois with a statement win, 55-13 over Washington. I don't think anyone quite saw that coming tonight, Ryan.
No, not when you come into the game as the underdog and then you win that handedly, as you see Dylan Shoemate, the player of the game. I mean, no one is expecting that. That unbelievably good performance by Illinois tonight. They came out determined to show everybody what kind of team they were, and they did. A fantastic game. Dylan Shoemate, hats off to him and his receiving core. Hats off to the defense that allowed only 13 points in this game. And if you're Washington, you got to bounce back, and it's going to be tough. Next week at Michigan, Michigan's a very talented football team. But there is some positives to take away. You just got to figure out how to bounce back from this. It's a tough loss for them.
Yep. And we'll say thanks to our executive producer, Mike Peters, for running the game tonight. Ryan Moreland, my play-by-play partner. This has been the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 for another exciting game. We'll see you then.